Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Christmas version of Joe Oriani's podcast. My name is Joe Oriani, and I am your unflappable host and the best host on this particular podcast. That being said, I'm the only host on this particular podcast. But I must say, I do not have any guests. Nobody made any comments on the website, which, by the way, if you don't know, the new website must be typed exactly like this: www.truthchat.fun. Nothing else. No com, no nothing. And you can go on there, if you sign up, you can enroll and check out the website, check out all the videos if you go to the right-hand corner. Anyway, you can reach me at Joe Oriani Podcast at yahoo.com, or again, the website. Or you can get hold of me on Twitter, OrianiJoe3. Okay, with that being said, I'm hoping everybody has a Merry Christmas, and at the end of this, I will play another Christmas song. I usually play the song Revolution, but the music here by DJ Williams is pretty cool. So I hope you enjoyed it. Now, on to things of the news for the day. And hopefully you'll remember that I do like to interview people, so if anybody has a story to tell or wants to get on my podcast, you can go to the website and leave me a message. And I do get back to people. You can leave a voicemail, if you don't like this, whatever you want to do. And if you don't like it, that's great. I'll discuss it with you. Now, I, again, don't usually like to talk about different things, but since I have nothing else to talk about today, we're going to talk about a few things. First of all, being a veteran, I do not appreciate the President of the United States lying and saying that he gave his uncle a Purple Heart. Now, if you fact check the news, his uncle died long before he became vice president. So, you know, what a bunch of BS. And as disabled veteran, I do not appreciate it. And most I ever got in the Army was accommodation. I don't even know what for. All I remember is I leaned against the fence as the drunkest, the general pinned it on me. Okay, whatever. So anyway, enough about that. Now, let's go to what's going to happen this week. This week is interesting. Oh, before I do that, let's keep on Biden for a minute. Title 42. It is to keep people out that have been sick. It was done for COVID that Donald Trump got. The courts are rejecting it going on. Now, why is that? Oh, yeah, because President Bumblebutt decided to say that COVID's over. Yet I went to the VA this morning and they made me put on a mask. And they're asking me about booster shot. I'm not taking that booster shot. So if it's over, if it's not over, why are we doing this? We're 5 million people coming across in the next couple of years. That's a lot of damn people. Who's going to feed them? Who's going to house them? As I told you in a previous podcast, I personally believe that they should all, you want to come in? Even illegally, you get caught, you're standing there with the thousands of people, you sign up for the military, male or female, for 5 years. If you don't make it, you get deported. If you do make it at the end of the 5 years, you get a 5 years probation. And in that probation, you have a job, stay in the service, and not get in any trouble. And then, hey, consider getting your citizenship. But until then, there's nothing going on here, folks. Neither the Republicans nor the Democrats get their act together. Now, they talk about stop funding. What are you not funding? Biden comes up with money out of his ass. $9 billion for this, $10 billion for this. Where's he getting the money? How is he getting the money? Oh, I know. Probably from his son, Hunter, who got millions and millions of dollars based on that laptop. The laptop from hell that nobody wants to talk about. He got porno pictures and classified information on there, and pictures of Joe Biden with people that Hunter worked with that Joe Biden said he didn't meet. The man is an habitual liar. Yeah, he may accomplish some things that the Democrats are happy with. That's all good. Ain't nothing I'm happy with. So anyway, I don't know how we can, if that was Donald Trump, they'd have the lynch mob there, stringing them up. As a matter of fact, today is the last day of January 6th trial, and they're going to recommend indictments and criminal charges against a lot of people, including Mr. Trump. Now, I personally like Donald Trump. I told you before, I followed him in New York when I was up there, watched him build the casinos, do something in Atlantic City, even though he went bankrupt eventually. But he built a lot of buildings, he helped a lot of people, gave jobs. But Donald, it is really time for you to step back and let Ron just take the lead. Kevin McCarthy's having trouble with five Republicans to get the Speaker of the House. What nonsense. We know it's going to wind up that way anyway. Now we have a divided government, a divided Congress, and a divided Republican Party. That's good. I'm glad I voted for the Republicans. I just want some stuff done. Can't you do anything, guys and girls? Nancy Pelosi. I don't think she's going to make her terms. It has never been done in the history of our country where somebody loses their speakership and they stick around this long, especially at this age. Or she 92, 87, something. Who knows? I know she's older than I am. And I'm pretty sure she, based on her look, she drinks a lot. That's just a supposition. I don't know. But I know she eats a lot of ice cream. Whenever he's going through COVID, she had a big freezer, all this ice cream. Yeah, you sure got a head on, put a mask off. Nobody else could. Hey, go get a Nancy. That's what privilege is for. Now, when Title 42 expires Wednesday, I am absolutely positive that next week we're going to have another discussion about that because I can just picture the flow coming across. And Biden says he wants to stop all this, yet they're suing Governor Ducey in Arizona to take down them empty cargo things and stop putting them there and stop blocking up the road. Why do all this? Why don't you just get on and say, I have a presidential decree, everybody's legal. Everybody can come in. Quit lying to the people. He's never been to the border. He got a lot. Oh, by the way, he did get money from that little twerp in the Bahamas. Today, he's going to go ahead and say he wants to come to the United States. I guess he couldn't get his vegetarian meals. They were talking about making fun of him on the 5 the other day. And Tyrus said he looks like a little woman with his big boobs. And then when he goes to prison, he's really going to be a woman. So it's kind of funny. The Democrats, if the Justice Department does its job, will have to give back that money. And so has the Republicans. They will have to give all that money back, not to charity, give it back to the people who lost it. One of the things that I found amusing when I worked at Disney, people would come up to me and say at the register, do you take cash? Yes, I take everything but crypto coins. Now I know why. So there you go. So anyway, that being said, this is going to be an interesting week, even though it's Christmas next Sunday. We in Florida here are freezing. It was 46 degrees this morning when I went out. And I know you say, oh my God, 46, that's like summertime to some of us, not in Florida. You're going to be getting some storms up north. Hope you enjoy them. Let us know, maybe have a white Christmas or definitely a happy white New Year's. Things go on around here. Again, I'm still looking for people to interview. I love that back and forth. I love talking to people and I love hearing different stories. Now, I told somebody the other day that all I do here is rant. So this is another rant of the week until I can get some people. I ordered a shirt that should be coming January 5th, and it'll have all kinds of stuff on it. The truth, chat, fun, and on the back, I think it says, if you're not laughing, you're not living. And that is my motto for this show. At the end, usually I say, if you're not laughing, you're not living. I have been forgetting to say that lately because maybe old age. Now, speaking of that, I read something about Jamaica. The tourist industry is getting killed in Jamaica because of all the kidnappings, all the drugs. Gee, I know that for a lot of years. And now you're finding out? And can you imagine? Another rant that I have is some lady on ABC said, some reporter said, all this stuff about the illegal immigrants coming across is just made up by the Republicans. Lady, what kind of medication do you really take? How can you be a reporter? I have no clue. And didn't you love that hearing the other day in Congress when I forget the lady's name, but she was talking to somebody who said about violence and shouldn't do all this stuff. And yet she put up a tweet about how you should go ahead and harass the justices. Yeah, and that's funny because she said, you misunderstood. No, it's right there in black and white what you wrote. And people don't realize that the tweets and the stuff you put on, everything I put on, will come back to haunt people one day. Me, I don't care. I told you a long time ago, I am not politically correct. I will never be politically correct. Wow, what a world. All you people that are woke, please go back to sleep. I mean, there's so many pronouns and nouns. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about anymore. You got the women's league. They're not complaining about transgenders going in and play women's sports. What happened to being for the women? Whether you agree or not, your male is going to win. And I heard something on TV about how women are giving up sports. I got grandkids, most of them are girls, and they swim, they track, they do all kinds of stuff. I want them to do it, and I want them to do it well. But in swimming, they can't compete against a man, so they can make a difference. And I think that's totally unfair. Even on bicycling, on the races. Speaking of sports, now we're up to the sports section. Whoa, we're just moving along right here because I found it interesting that Giants won, because I am a big Giant fan yesterday. The Eagles barely pulled it out. But I have to tell you, the Minnesota game Saturday, at halftime, I said, this game is crazy, 33-0 at half. I'm going to do some work, so I went and painted my garage floor. Blue, by the way. And when I come back, it was still terrible. I sat down and watched it because I was bored, and I was totally impressed with Minnesota. I could not believe they had that comeback. I don't think anybody else could either. Yeah, New England Patriots. What a play that was. They called it the dumbest play in NFL history. Taking a ball and throwing it right to the Oakland Raiders. They want one of the coaches fired. I'm not sure which one. I didn't finish reading the article this morning. I do not have any notes this morning because I knew this was going to be just a general conversation. Hey, by the way, if anybody watched that podcast with Katie, part 2, please let me know what you thought of it. Again, go onto the website, www.fun. I thought it was a really good interview and it was very informative, but I haven't heard anything. And I know this podcast gets all over the world. It goes to India, people in France, England, 150 people look at the one last week. So we need to just get up there. I need people to subscribe, people to follow. And when you go and click this follow, it'll tell you which way you want to follow it, whether it's YouTube or whether it's Spotify, whatever. And when I'm done transcribing it, you will get a copy sent to you and let you know. And it's a good thing. It took me a long time to get the website set up because I didn't do anything. I kept emailing the company, say, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. So anyway, they were very nice and they worked very well with me. Podpage is the name of the company. Now, my business cards should be here by December 30th. I'll hand out a few and hopefully I get somebody that wants to talk to me or somebody who wants to advertise. Advertising rates are cheap at the moment until I get more popular. I told you I have given this 1 year. See how it goes. Since I'm old, for those who know about the unemployment issues, I'm still waiting. Who knows what they're doing? Just because some old guy like me, 72 years old, pressed the wrong damn button. But that's the government view. They want their money, but the people that steal money, they don't go after them. And I just got something from VA saying they approved me for hypertension, something or other. I don't know if I get an increase or not, but we'll find out. I have another mail coming today. Went to the doctor today. I'm in good health, except I need to go to a cardiologist. I need to get a dermatologist. I need to, I don't know, a couple other things. So she told me I can't eat my wife's drugs. I got to eat my own. She goes, yeah, I haven't ordered it. Well, here I am. And I'm going to tell you, I have found something on Facebook. I'm going to read it to you. I thought it was quite interesting about old people. You learn as you get older that rules are made to be broken. Be bold enough to live your life on your terms and never, ever apologize for it. Go against the grain, refuse to conform, take the road less traveled instead of the well-beaten path. Laugh in the face of adversity and leap before you look. Dance as though everyone is watching and stubbornly refuse to fit in. Man, that sounds like me. And I wish there were more people like, maybe not, at least half like me. I know a lot of people think I'm totally off the wall, but as you learn, I am very sarcastic, and some people can take it, some people can't. I like to have fun at the bowling alley or at a party. I'm usually the life of the party, and that's what I like. I know my family and my in-laws, they don't know that side of me. They don't watch my videos. If you look at the video, it says talking to a crazy person, you get a better drift of what I'm about. I put my heart and soul into this. I try to be honest with my audience. I don't make things up, and I won't ever lie to you. I want to make it heartfelt and honest. Sometimes you go and you listen to people and they're just saying what they were told to say, but really mean what they say. Folks, what I say. And I say what I mean. And I say anything I want. I cannot be canceled in this world. I'm too old for that crap. If I don't have any listeners, fine. If I have, my goal is 5,000, or I get 5,000, fine. If not, I can talk to myself all day until they come take me away. I told you that song. They're coming to take me away. Coming to take me away. Anyway, that was a good song. I like that one. I will be ending this podcast with my normal reminder. If you are not laughing, you are not living. And I don't know what happened to the last video here with Zoom. It was hard to put into MP3 because it's MP4. Like, I know what I'm doing. And I have to transcribe it also. So again, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And what I'm going to do is try to find a song to get us out of this thing and see what it says. Oh, holy night. I know that we did that one, didn't we? Let me see which one we did. And we try to get another one. And we wish you Merry Christmas. We just did that one. So let's try another one. And I would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And there's also a thing that if you put your email address, you'll get our special hour. My special little things once a month. A special little treat. I may be coming up with products to sell, but they were a little expensive. That shirt was $32, but we'll take a look at it and see how it goes. Okay, so again, Merry Christmas, and be safe and be good. And with that, Merry